Okay, let's talk a little bit about the paid media aspect of Pinterest. Is there paid advertising?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
let's talk about that. How does tell us as much as you can. How does one go about it, and how does it? What is the best way? Some best practices. Share with us.
Sure. So out the gate, of course, Pinterest makes money through their ad buying. It's again a low competitive platform, because you know that everyone's spending their money on Facebook and starting to get onto TikTok. But when you have as many active users as you have, it's a huge supply and demand concern. And I want to be mindful that this conversation slightly changes for if you're in the obvious Pinterest product and the non-obvious Pinterest product space. So obvious, people think Pinterest is, oh, all women, all looking for wedding stuff, all looking to like design their home and cook. Pinterest is 60% women, which is 40% men and unidentified. So there's a huge number of audience members that aren't women. But also you think like beauty and, you know, wedding and like interior design are obvious, businesses that should be on Pinterest. If they're not on Pinterest, don't tell me, sign up immediately and then tell me, oh yeah, I've been using Pinterest. Because your audience is 100% there and they know that this is the best platform for them to be inspired to make those like future purchase decisions. But what I want to bring out is if you're in a non-obvious, so like you're in a mechanical supply shop, like you have parts for cars. We worked with a client, they do water testing to see what's the quality of your water. They followed our Pinterest strategies and saw like 150% blow up in a matter of days compared to 90 days previously of what they had been seeing. And the non-obvious brands, if you think, oh, Pinterest isn't for me, I'm telling you, Pinterest is definitely for you. Like, it's definitely for you. And if you're in the obvious brand market, like you should be there because it's kind of like, wait, why aren't you there? That's weird. So going back to your original question of like, someone who's setting it up and they wanted to do ads, my full disclosure is if you're in the obvious Pinterest space, beauty, food, interior design, don't start running ads unless you have at least $100 a day to spend per audience.
$100 a day per item.
Per audience. Because if you set up different audience, you might have different audiences for different items, depends. But really, like starting on Pinterest for under $3,000 a month, you're not going to get a lot of Pinterest market share. It's the brands that are obviously on Pinterest are also obviously spending because they know that it works for them. And it drives so much top of funnel. They end up finding loyal customers on Pinterest that keep coming back because Pinterest is a place where they get inspired to take action, they plan. And then once they found their solution, they're loyal. But if you're in the non-obvious space, I'm okay with you launching with as low as like $20 a day because you won't need to necessarily spend as much to start making impressions. So when you go into Pinterest, you can set up just like every other ads manager platform, you can set up your Pinterest account. Now, if you've been running Facebook ads or Amazon ads for at least 5 years, you'll look on the Pinterest platform and be like, okay, cool. Amazon and Facebook ad buying is college. I am back in kindergarten. You're able to place your ads based off of keywords. You're able to build act-alike audiences. So that's the equivalent of Facebook's lookalike audiences. So you can find your users who are behaving the way you want them to based off of, if you're using the Pinterest tag, of already data that you're getting. So my assumption and hope with the Pinterest and Amazon relationship is you'll be able to build act-alike audiences from the data Amazon won't give you, but the data that they can feed anonymously into Pinterest so that you can build an act-alike audience for people that are buying and visiting your products so that you can target them on Pinterest and build other audiences to target those folks on Pinterest.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, Amazon already has opened up a lot of sources of data for brand owners. So on Amazon already, you are able to see who's looking at your products and things like that. So there is no reason why Amazon, if they have this partnership, why shouldn't they collaborate? And then that then leads to building audiences on Pinterest based on your Amazon buyer behavior.
It's a win-win.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer. This is pretty powerful.